Greetings, this is Frosty Thundertrod, and today I'm going to be doing a playthrough of Skyrim. I've got a lot of mods installed, and this is going to be a role-playing playthrough. So let's start with the mods. Well, first mod, as you can see, is from my character here, Frosty, is I'm using Frosty's Half Giant mod. Now there are a couple of Half Giant mods on Nexus already. I tried them both. One of them, I think the character's a little bit overpowered. It's got way too much health and stamina, and has incredibly high carry weight, which makes sense for a half giant. That I kind of like and I kept, but I just felt that starting with 200 health and 200 stamina was just too strong. The other one was a more balanced one, but it uses the orc skins, and I don't think my half-giant should look like an orc, considering the only other known half-giant in the Elder Scrolls series is Lyris Titanborn in Elder Scrolls Online, and she definitely did not look like an orc. Alright, now as for the other mods I have available, I have the Civil War Overhaul, Helgen Reborn, I've got all the unofficial patches. Let's see, amazing follower tweaks, Dominion's adoption expansion, interesting NPC, which adds a whole bunch of new NPCs to the game with fully voice acted. So that's an interesting mod to try. Bound tools, which lets you use bound pickaxes and bound woodworking axes, and you don't have to carry them around with you. Destruction damage enchantment. Now what this does is it lets you make enchant items with plus destruction damage, which makes destruction and mages a viable option. It's not going to have much direct impact here on Frosty, but it's still a mod I'd like to have. Mining guild. Alternate start, live another life. That's the reason why I'm in this prison cell right here. Hearthfire multiple adoptions. Move it, dammit. This gets your followers to move quicker when they're blocking doorways and stuff, which they do get very annoying doing. Player size adjuster, which is good since you can see Frosty here is pretty much as tall as this door. And player size adjuster, see where my cursor is right there in the center? Without this mod, even though Frosty's this tall, in first person, my camera would be set right where the cursor is now. But now, with player size adjuster, it actually puts the camera up here at my head. Now this does have one odd side effect, is that sometimes if I want to pick up something off the ground, I'll have to crouch down and actually, in order to be close enough to do it. So as you can see, Frosty's just barely short enough to fit through these doors. Run for your lives, which makes NPCs run for cover, in the event of a dragon attack or vampire attack, or basically it helps keeps the NPCs from dying in silly ways while you're fighting in the middle of town. Dragon combat overhaul makes dragons a heck of a lot tougher and gives them some very annoying abilities. Read books aloud. I have not actually been able to get this mod to work correctly yet, but I'm still working on it. Build your own home. Immersive armors. Deadric Dawmbreaker. Now, I like the Dawmbreaker sword, but I'm not sure Frosty's actually going to use it, because I'm thinking I'm going to go something else with him instead. Immersive weapons. Insanity's Red Eagle Bane. Once again, another nice sword, but I don't think Frosty's going to use it. Previously, I had dual wield and the Red Eagle's Bane and the Deadric Dawmbreaker together to be kind of like an ultimate undead combo. But really, even with this mod, Red Eagle's Bane, the Red Eagle sword, is still kind of under-leveled. Pocket Empire Builder, SkyUI, SKSE, Brawl Bugs patch, and the companion cart. Companion cart's kind of interesting since Frosty is so large, he won't really fit on a horse correctly, so he gets a cart to ride around on instead and save the poor horse's back. Now, this is going to be some self-imposed restrictions. Since Frosty is 30% larger than the largest normal NPC, he won't be able to equip armor that he finds. Any armor he wears, it has to be stuff that he crafts himself, or bound armor. Weapons are fine. He can use whatever weapon he can pick up, but armor, he has to craft his own armor. Alright. So now it's time to go choose our new life. Now, as notes, what I'm going to do is see, Frosty's a half-giant. Half-giants are a race that cannot exist naturally. They require some sort of artificial intervention. Be it magical or mundane, but the size difference between humans and giants means they cannot naturally mate and have the human survive. So, somehow or another, alternate means has to be used to move the sperm to the vagina. So, Frosty here was created by a coven of hag ravens to be a foot soldier and a general laborer. Now, while Frosty was still an infant, the vigilance of Stendar raided the Covenant, killed the hag ravens. Now, Frosty being an infant there, they were unsure what to do, because they can't justify Frosty being evil as an infant and committing sin against Stendar. So they couldn't just kill him outright, but on the same time they viewed him as a product of evil, of witchcraft, of the hag ravens. So what they did instead is they banished him to Imperius. So Frosty has been inside this prison cell here in Imperius pretty much all of his life. Now, since this is Imperius and not Mundus, he hasn't really been awake and conscious the whole time. Now, his waking memory being in here is only a couple of days, really. That means his mind really hasn't had the chance to shatter, from being isolated for 20-some years. But on the same token, he has very little knowledge of the outside world. Here. Now, the goddess Mara is going to free him. He's going to take the place of somebody who either just died or is about to die in Skyrim. That way he can fulfill his destiny as the Dragonborn. Alright, now Mara is going to give him some basic knowledge that he would need. Now he's going to know how to talk. He's going to know how to read. He have some basic idea of how things work. Basically, he's going to have about the same amount of knowledge as a 10-year-old child would.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
Now, there's a few options. I came by ship to Skyrim, which starts you out in one of the port cities. I own properties in one of the holds, which is kind of nice. That way you start off with, a house of your own. A new member of the guild, which can start you off as a member of the companions or the Mage's College in Winterhold. Patron at the local inn. Basically starts you with some very simple starting equipment and puts you in the city. And the inn in one of those holds. Say a soldier in the army. You can start off as either a Stormcloak or an Imperial soldier, and you get a full set of basic equipment suiting that. I got caught crossing the border illegally. This is the default start. It's actually the one I'm going to use this time just for a little story purpose. Outlaw in the Wilds. Basically, you start off as a thief. You get okay starting equipment, but you're wanted in all the holds, so you got to do a lot. You got to be very careful about trying to raise some money so you can pay off your bounty so you can start entering cities. A Vigilant Stendar. You get some starting equipment, and you start in the Hall of the Vigilant, camping in the woods. This basically starts you off as a ranger type character with sufficient equipment. Shipwrecked off the coast. This is kind of a random start, but it starts you on one of the shipwrecks in the Sea of Ghosts. This is a deadly start if you have realistic needs or Frostfall installed, because you're gonna have to swim ashore with no protection. Vampire in a secluded lair. Basically, you start the game as a vampire. Necromancer in a secret location. I've done this one a couple of times, and you start off with a heck of a lot of nice equipment, but I've yet to be able to make it out of this secret location alive. Attacked and Left for Dead. This one here is actually my favorite, but for story purposes I'm going to use Crossing the Border Illegally. This one here just dumps you somewhere in the world at random with nothing but what you got right now. It's a very interesting survival startup, and it's definitely my favorite. But I'm going to do Crossing the Border Illegally because I want to have the interaction between the Stormcloaks and the Legion, because Frosty has no idea what's going on in this world yet, and I'll give him a bit of an introduction.
Such is the strange and twisted hand of fate.
I should have put it in the first person before I did that. Oh well. This is the reason why I should have put it in the first person, because if you're in third person, when you get into it, you have to do this cutscene in third person.
Finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us, and that thief over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, could have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's the Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric? The Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. But if they've captured you... Oh God, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Hey, what village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
I'm sure everybody's seen this intro a million times, so I'm just going to skip ahead to the point where I gain control of my character. And so it ends. Born a prisoner to be freed, to be a prisoner again.
What do you see?
Don't just stand there! You got this!
me if you want to stay that way. Gunnar, take care of the wall. I have to find General Tullius and join the defense. Stay close to the wall!
You know, if you cut me free and give me a weapon, I might be able to help. I'm a hell of a lot bigger than you guys are.
Quickly, follow me!
Eh. Ow! Ow! That's hot! That's the effective combat dragon combat overhaul there.
It's you and me, prisoner. Stay close. Yeah. Out of my way.
We're escaping, Headlock. You're not stopping us this time. One of the eight divines here.
Fine. I hope that dragon takes you all to Sovereign.
You, come on, into the keep.
Well, since that one there tried to kill me, I'm going to follow with him because he actually helped me get loose.
We'll meet again in Solengard, brother. Looks like we're the only ones who made it. That thing was a dragon, no doubt. Just like the children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times. We better get moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off.
Ah, finally. Wish I would have done this sooner.
There you go. May as well take Gunjar's gear. He won't be needing it anymore.
Yeah, now that I'm unbound, I can't go into first person. As you can see, it's my half giant. I start off with 150 points more carry.
All right.
Now, Frosty being created through magic, now it does have some magic ability. And over here, since this magic resistance is strictly inherited from the giant race, but he has no active abilities, so I think it balances out fairly well.
That arm. Ron, give that axe a few swings. I'm going to see if I can...
Sorry, Roloff, but this armor's too small for me.
So it's locked. Let's see about that gate.
But it's good to know I can just take the stuff from dead people.
Damn. No way to open this from our side.
Come on,
The Imperials!
Oops.
Take cover!
Almost forgot. Need to change this.
Get this gate open.
I'll water the ground with your...
See, I knew I was right not to go with that soldier guy. Here they are trying to kill me again.
Maybe one of these Imperials have a key. Lock that door. Let's get out of here. That's it. Come on. Let's get out of here before the dragon brings the whole tower down on our heads.
Come on, hurry up. More of them.
Storeroom. See if you can find any potions. We'll need them.
It's a neat little function of SkyUI. Let you judge the value of items before you pick them up. Healing potions are nice.
Done? Let's get moving.
Okay.
Troll's blood. Hear that? I want to put you down! What are you
Do better than that.
pain? That takes care of that. Was Jarl Ulfric with you?
No, I haven't seen him since the dragon showed up.
I'm taking all their stuff.
Looks like there's something in this cage. It's locked. See if you can get it open with some picks. Might need.
Ooh, a book. Volume 1 of this series describes in brief the lives of the first emperors, the Septim Dynasty. Well, I better just read this later. We're kind of in a hurry right now.
Grab anything useful and let's go.
Ooh, another book. I'll read that later too. The dead guy stuff, since apparently that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm on Rayloff. Aren't we supposed to be leaving? Well, I'm leaving. The rest of you can follow me if you want.
Orders are to wait until General Tullius arrives.
I'm not waiting to be killed by a dragon. We need to fall back.
Just give the General some time.
Well, you should have walked through the fire. One of the good people died, but I'll take their stuff too. stuff's getting too heavy. I can't carry all of it. Let's see. What kind of good stuff do we have? Got all this stuff here I can't wear. Ooh, I like this bigger hammer.
Let's see where this goes.
Okay. What's over here? This goes nowhere. Oh, a healing potion. That's a really dead guy. I've been leading them most of the way.
That doesn't go anywhere. Guess we better try this way.
Those things give me the creeps. I got too much stuff to carry already.
Hold up! There's a bear just ahead. See her? I'd rather not tangle with her right now. Let's try to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow. And watch where you step.
Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow. Might take her by surprise.
Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your back.
Sneaking is overrated, eh?
I wonder if the bear has anything I can take. Some of my arrows back. I can take its skin. Let's go.
That looks like the way out. I knew we'd make it. There he goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else made it out alive. But this place is going to be swarmed.
Okay, I'm going to put a cut in right here. Thank you very much for watching.
With Imperial. Soon enough.